afternoon, everybody, and happy Sunday! And we are going to check out two Goodwills I have not been to in a good long time, starting with the Morgantown, Pennsylvania Goodwill. This place can be very hit or miss, but hopefully today we'll hit. Well, at least I'm seeing a few titles I would not mind picking up for the store, but at $3 a piece, that's not really leaving much meat on the bone. However, I also forgot about this. They do not keep the DVDs inside the cases, they have them up front in a book. But the good news is, they do have a few bootlegs. Now this is a title I've been on the hunt for, but what do you think the odds are the disc is not destroyed? I would absolutely love to pick up every single one of these movies, but again, at $3 a piece for titles I've never actually seen, I'm going to have to pass. At least I know these are in good shape, and I'm gonna grab both for the store. Even at $3, an out-of-print title for the store is rather tempting. Well, unfortunately, that does look to be about it for those movies. However, there are a few more titles right here. And unfortunately, not a single title I want to pick up.
This is Disneyland, and we have that one from Disney World for Disneyland, Disney World. Disney World is just the same one.
So I do think that does about do it for this store. But now for the real question. What condition are the DVDs in? Well, the bad news is, unfortunately, the wrong guy was in not exactly the best condition, so I did pass on that, but just when I thought I was only gonna pick up some goodies for the store, I found one title for me I definitely had to grab. And we have made it to our second Goodwill! That is, unfortunately, closed. One of the downfalls about hunting in a very religious area is that you never know what will and will not be open on a Sunday. Okay guys, back home from the Goodwills, and yeah, not really the trip I was hoping for. Had I known the second store was going to be closed, I would not have driven the half hour out there. I actually thought today was going to be a pretty interesting video since I've not been to either one of these stores in a good long while, but the first store had prices that were just a little bit too high. They keep all their DVDs and whatnot inside binders, which of course scratches the discs. And the second Goodwill was a complete bust because they were completely closed. So all in all, not exactly my best hunting trip and not my best haul. But I would actually say that in the end, it was kind of worth it because I actually found something pretty interesting that I'm really excited about that I almost missed. Had I not noticed there were some DVDs up front in the counter, I would not have seen those, but luckily I did see that, and as I was checking out at the first Goodwill, I found something pretty cool that I had to grab for myself. So let's see what all I grabbed today. So for the store, I did pick up a Walt Disney Christmas on VHS. Not sealed, but it does still have the plastic on it. It's been opened on the bottom, but this is a really cool find and is no longer in print. Fantastic. Of course, I already had this in my collection. In fact, I think I have like 3 or 4 different releases of this in my collection. I have like this one, and then like another VHS one, and then like Laserdisc, and then I think I have it on beta. So way too many copies of this same exact title within my collection, but it is fantastic. If you are a fan of classic Disney shorts and you love Christmas, this is a really cool find. So had to grab that for the store, and it's the perfect time of year to find this. And then this is always fantastic. Every time I come across a copy of this, I always pick it up because it always sells. We have DuckTales, the movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. Look at that amazing artwork. I love the VHS artwork for this release. So very, very cool. That's an amazing find. If you are a VHS collector and you're like me and you love your Disney clamshells, you gotta have this. I, of course, have a copy of this in my collection. In fact, I actually have a beta version in my collection, which I love. So, great artwork, great movie, and again, if you are a fan of collecting Disney clamshells, this is kind of a must. So, had to grab that also for the store. And then the last thing I grabbed for the store was yet another copy of The Virgin Suicides, because it's The Virgin Suicides. At the moment, it is out of print, and it's a fantastic movie. These do tend to sell. I actually just grabbed a copy of this like a day or two ago for the store as well, but it's The Virgin Suicides. Anytime I come across a copy of this in good condition, I'm going to grab it for the store. So had to pick that up. As you saw, I did look at The Wrong Guy, which is a David Foley movie that I really have been wanting to have in my collection for some time now. Unfortunately, the disc was pretty scratched, and looking at the case alone, I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover or a DVD by its cover/case, but in looking at that case, I thought the disc is probably not going to be in very good condition, and sure enough, it was scratched. Not the worst I've ever seen, but enough that I did want to pass, especially because I believe the movie has either just received or is getting a Blu-ray release. I believe that is the case. Am I right? I think so. And as such, I figured I would pass. Now, had the movie actually been out of print, I probably would have grabbed it even with the slight scratches, but since it just got re-released, or it is getting re-released, I figured, what the heck, I'm gonna pass for now. So I did not get that, but as I was checking out, I did see this, and oh my gosh, again, this pretty much made the entire trip worth it. We have The Living End from here on in, the DVD, 1997 to 2004. This is a double DVD set. Disc 1 actually has a whole bunch of music videos, then it has a whole bunch of live videos, and then Disc 2 is a 2-hour long documentary, and that is amazing. The Living End is a great kind of, I don't know how to describe them. I want to say psychobilly, but not really. It's kind of like pop, or not pop, well, like pop punk, punk rock, rockabilly, psychobilly. It's this weird kind of mix. They're kind of their own thing, because they're not quite anything. They sort of fit into all these different genres, and then they don't actually fit completely into those genres, so it's hard to really say. I guess I would just say punk rock, but great band. I do love these guys. They are fantastic, and I've never seen this out in the wild. It is brand new. It is factory sealed. I had to get my hands on this. I paid a total of $2.97. That seemed like a pretty good idea for a really good DVD, brand new, factory sealed. And again, this pretty much made the entire trip worth it. Had I not found this, the trip would have been, in my opinion, a bust. I got some cool stuff for the store, but not really enough that I would have figured the trip to be a success. But this here made the trip a success. I'm very happy I got this. $3 was an absolute steal. This is a new, awesome addition to my collection. And then the second Goodwill was closed. So it is what it is. I will be getting back out there hopefully sometime soon, but yeah, today, not what I had expected. However, I did also pick up one other title. The wife, because I did go out with my family, the wife wanted to stop at Target, and while I was there, I saw something that I completely forgot was getting released, and I had to pick it up. We have The Simpsons, the complete 8th season, or complete 18th season. The 8th season has been out for a long time. This is amazing because Fox was supposed to stop putting these out. They released seasons 1 through 17, and they randomly released season 20 as well, and they said, that's it. We're no longer putting these out. I guess the sales were just not what they wanted, so they were done. Not even putting these out on DVD-R. I figured at least they would get DVD-R releases, but no, nothing. These were not going to be anything anymore, and me and many other fans were pretty ticked off because we love our Simpsons, even the newer seasons, we still love, and we want to have the entire collection within our collection, and it's kind of a bummer that they stopped releasing these. I figured at the very least, season 18 and 19 should have been released because they released seasons 1 through 17 and 20. Why not those 2 other seasons? If they decide after 20 they did not want to release anything else, I mean, it stinks, but whatever. At least we can have 1 through 20. But for them to just stop completely, pretty much upset of a lot of people, including myself. So I was pretty bummed by that, but sure enough, I guess the outcry was big enough that they went, okay, we're going to put out season 18, and I do believe 19 is getting released, and I heard something about season 20 is getting a re-release. I've heard, I don't know, because I think season 20 was like bare bones, so I think they're going to re-release it with special features. I'm not sure. But anyway, this is fantastic. I'm so happy this is now out. That is awesome. I love The Simpsons, and I had to grab this for my collection. And best of all, I actually used some Shopkick points towards this, but the lady checking me out could not get the Shopkick points to work for some reason. So she just goes, oh, how much is the Shopkick gift certificate for? And I said $10, which it was. So she just took $10 off this, and I now still have that certificate to use. It's not a used certificate. I can now take that and go use the $10 towards something else at another Target. So that was pretty awesome. I basically just got $10 off this for nothing, and that is pretty amazing. So all in all, I'm pretty happy I picked this up. So fantastic. I love The Simpsons. Season 18 is out. That is great. I cannot wait for 19, and then hopefully we'll continue on. That would be fantastic. So Fox, thank you so much for finally deciding to start putting these back out again. Me and the other fans are very, very happy. I love it. This is awesome. I'm gonna open it up. I'm still assuming the packaging is going to be garbage. This looks like the old packaging they did where they slid the discs into sleeves, which I gotta say I'm not too happy about because that leads to scratched discs, but it is what it is. Let's see. How do I open this? What the heck? I have no idea how this is packaged. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, and yeah, sure enough, they're in sleeves. So yeah, I don't really care very much for the packaging, unfortunately, but it is what it is. If this is the only way we're gonna get this released, I'll just take the good with the bad. So that's awesome. But there you go, guys. That's it. That's everything I picked up today. So once again, not exactly the hunting trip I was expecting, but the fact that I got some cool items for the store, that Living End DVD for me, which is really awesome, and now I have season 18 of The Simpsons now in my collection, which I got basically for an amazing price, and I still have that $10 to use towards something else, which is just fantastic. Definitely made my day. That is fantastic. So all in all, a pretty decent hunting trip for a trip that kind of blew up in my face at the beginning. But anyway, it is what it is. So, alright guys, that is it. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button and you're going to get one. Also, be sure to check out Patreon where you can help support the show. The simple donation of $1 a month really does go a long way. It goes right back into these videos and it does gain you early access on most of my videos as well. Also, be sure to check out Spreadshirt where you can grab yourself many designs of Cinema Sickness t-shirts and hats and buttons and all kinds of cool stuff. Again, proceeds do help the show. And as always, most importantly, check out the Cinema Sickness store on Instagram, where you can pick up all kinds of awesome media like some of the stuff you guys saw today. Again, proceeds really do help out, are very much appreciated, and links to everything can be found down below in the description of this video. So again, that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.